Hey guys, it's me again, coming at you with another crisp review today, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new NECA Ultimate Gipsy Danger from Pacific Rim. This just came out in August of 2016, and to start out we'll take a look at the box. So this is the box for Ultimate Strike Eureka. Got a cool kind of painted fan arty looking kind of picture on the front here. It says Gipsy Danger USA. It's got battle specs, 7 speed, 8 power, 6 armor. Gipsy Danger's specs are pretty bad, but I guess that was what makes him special, right? Kaiju kill count of 10. Side you have Ultimate Edition Gipsy Danger with like a painted picture. On the back we get another shot of him kind of leaning back with his reactor on, and features down here on the bottom, and then the side is the same, top is the same, and then all the legal stuff on the bottom. So pretty cool box on the outside, and then on the inside you get this kind of schematic of Gipsy Danger, and then you get like a cityscape background where he would be standing inside with his accessories. So definitely a neat little box. Right out of the box, Gipsy Danger looks like this. He's got his 2 plasma cannon hands on, which I thought was a pretty interesting choice as opposed to his normal hands. But taking a look at his details, as you can tell, NECA really stepped up their game with this Ultimate Edition of Gipsy Danger. These details on here, I still kind of look at every once in a while and just go, wow, I'm really glad I picked this up. Because I was really thinking about trying to get some of the other Gipsy Dangers, and then I kind of saw that this was coming out in the future, and I just said, yeah, I'll hold off. Because the detail on this is just incredible. Look at all that work that's in there. And the back, the little spine cavity, just everything looks awesome on this. It's hard to put into words, there's just so much detail to go over. Even on the head, there's a fair amount, being how tiny it is. Even on his little collar brace. Just awesome stuff. And inside of his reactor, you got kind of like a spiral effect of like translucent plastic in there, which is just really cool. Obviously for his paint you get kind of this like light navy blue looking color with all of his red and white stripes all over the place. You know, red, white, and blue, go America, right? Got some gold on here, same gold that's on his visor. And the 34 on his shoulders looks really nice. And all of this kind of gray faded silver looks kind of worn all around on the rest of his like mechanical joints. Then you got that same gold on the back here, and then the red and white stripe up there. All the paint is applied really nice and clean too. I haven't noticed any like streaks or bleeds or any kind of splotches anywhere. Everything on mine so far has been really great. If you guys get one of these and you notice a problem, feel free to tell me. But all of the details and paint are looking really, really good on this so far. Even the bottom of his feet, you got a little bit of detail. Just everything looks incredible. It's really hard to go over everything because there's just so much. For articulation, Gipsy Danger does have quite a bit. Of course, his arms do bend right here. It's kind of just there's a hinge right here, and then there's a ball joint for where his arm's attached, so you get some motion and some rotation just at the bottom of his arm, and then you get the actual joint that bends in there as well, so you get a pretty good range of motion. His little biceps actually will slide up and down, which is kind of cool. Helps you get his arms in different positions where that's adjusted to. And of course his arm will move like this. There's kind of a couple different hinges and balls in there that let you kind of move it around. Then his shoulder pads are actually kind of floating on another ball joint as well, so that lets you rotate those around, which is useful when you're trying to move his arms around. His head is on kind of a ball joint, but it's so small that you really can't get too much motion out of his head, besides back and forth. His chest will go kind of back and forth a little bit, but mostly side to sides. You can have him kind of bending over, obviously both ways. And then his legs, they kind of have the same mechanic that Striker Eureka did. So they'll go in and out a tiny bit, but mainly all the way forward and back without a problem at all. And they will twist right here. And then his knee has got two joints, one at the top and one at the bottom, so you get his leg to go all the way back. And there's not really any side-to-side motion in the rest of the leg. Then of course the foot is on a small ball joint, and then his front of his foot is on a hinge from the back, so you can get his foot to go all the way up like that. And that's about it for his articulation. It's really good compared to the previous versions of Gipsy Danger and the other jeagers. This is some really advanced stuff compared to those older figures. Next, we'll get right into all of his accessories and gimmicks. First off, we get a alternate pair of hands, which are obviously the regular arms and fists. And all you have to do for these is you just take Gipsy and you just kind of pull and twist, and then those will come off. And you just kind of do the same thing. They're a little tight. And then you can do that and put the wrong arm on the arm like I just did, because I'm retarded apparently. Let me fix this and I'll be right back. Okay, so there's Gipsy with his regular arms on, and for whatever reason this one, the ball joint on his left arm is super tight on mine in comparison to the right. I don't really know why it's like that, but as you can see, the detail on these are just as good as the plasma guns or whatever the hell they're called. And then next is there's actually a little slit right there, and he comes with the chain swords, and all you have to do is kind of move the hand out a little bit and you can slip him in there and get him swording some things up. The swords are actually kind of like a super bendable, like vinyl-y kind of plastic, which is great because they're not unlike Striker Eureka, where they were hard, flimsy-ass plastic that broke super easy, so I'm glad NECA made a smart decision on that one. So we don't have to worry about these breaking anytime soon. And then another thing that he comes with alternate hands that are open. They have open grab. So all you gotta do is take the old hands and just pop them right off. Super easy, unlike the arm pieces. And just stick them back in, and then you got them with an open hand. So now I got them with the hand open and a sword in. And then the final accessory he comes with, plus his gimmick, is he comes with the reactor blast. And on this there is a little peg on one of the sides, or an indent, and there's a peg in the bottom of his reactor blast. And you just gotta line those up, and you can stick that in there. So you can have him doing the reactor blast. And then right here on this side of him, you have these details. Obviously this middle one is different. It's actually a switch that you press, and now his chest lights up. That, so it looks pretty cool with the reactor blast in the way. It's kind of fiery effect, which is definitely cool. I'm glad they included that LED feature. For some size comparisons, here he is next to the deluxe land version of Otachi by NECA, and then this is the San Diego Comic-Con 2014 exclusive Crimson Typhoon. That's all black, and as you can see, he does go pretty good with Otachi being fucking gigantic, and Crimson Typhoon being all squatted down is just a little bit shorter than him, but when he stands up, he is relatively the same size, so those do go together very nicely. Here he is with some Bandai Godzilla vinyls. As you can see, he's definitely taller than all of them. And finally, here is Gipsy next to another NECA figure, being the 8-bit NES Godzilla. Overall, I'm super impressed with NECA's Ultimate Gipsy Danger. The amount of accessories and the light-up effect really kind of help him stand out from maybe some of the other Gipsy Dangers you have in your current collection, or if this is the first one you're picking up, it's definitely a good Gipsy Danger to start out with. Just this thing looks phenomenal with the detail and the accessories it has. The articulation that it has is also very well over the previous Gipsy Dangers figures and current NECA Pacific Rim figures. It does let you recreate some pretty cool poses. Like, I'm really satisfied that the foot has the ability to bend back, so I can kind of get him in the sword kneeling position from the movie. It's just kind of just something cool that the articulation actually lets you do something that the jeager was originally supposed to do. Currently, this figure is going for about $20 to $30, and it's not too hard to find right now since it's still brand new, but if you're going to want one of these, I definitely recommend picking one up anytime soon. I super highly recommend this. I love this figure just as much as the Striker Eureka, and it's definitely a really good addition to any Pacific Rim or Kaiju collection overall. And seriously, guys, go and pick one of these up. It's not very much right now, and it's definitely a figure worth the price. So, as always, you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.